Hi, good morning. This is Scott. Today is the 11th. It is Wednesday. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to the meditation channel. Here we practice integration of our body, emotion, mind, and relational dimension of our life. And I like to do a brief talk, and then we'll get into the guided practice of that. I've been talking lately about, one of the things that can happen is that when we practice a spiritual life, we want a certain outcome, and we can be confronted with things about ourselves that we may not like. And there are plenty of practices out there, or people suggesting the idea that you can get rid of or escape things about yourself that you are not comfortable with. And then there's a whole other camp of people that probably are less known that talk about the simple fact that that's not possible. There is no running from who we are. There's only embracing that which we are. And from that embrace comes the real transformation of self. That, the ancients talked about purification as being part of spiritual life, where you're sort of the unsavory elements of who we are become burned off, so to speak, during practice. And the element of fire is a very kind of interesting one. I think it's very useful to think about the kind of transformational fire that your life becomes when you adopt spiritual practices. And that fire, I think, is not something that gets rid of negative things about yourself, but you begin to kind of understand them and learn and grow. And one of the great things that I learned, maybe late in life, that sort of I wish I learned earlier, is that the tendency to protect yourself, or any kind of numbness, or sort of personality avoidant type relational style, those come from adaptations when we're young to survive. And sort of it reframes our uncomfortable personality characteristics, or other people's even also, from the lens of this is what it took for this person to survive, and it changes the label of them as being sort of like, this person's just, a jerk or whatever, or I'm a jerk, or and it reframes those characteristics about them in a more holistic lens, which says that maybe they are those things for sure. It doesn't excuse the behavior, but you understand the survival mechanism as being very intelligent, and not something that you just pull away out. It's sort of like playing Jenga, where you take one piece out and the whole tower falls over. It requires more care and more awareness than that. And so that's what we practice here, is awareness techniques that allow us to become more in touch with the different dimensions of ourself in an integrated way. And that being said, we'll start with the practice now, starting with your eyes closed and getting comfortable, situated, beginning with taking deep breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. back, side to side, top and bottom of your torso to expand and contract. Very good, and then we'll do 3 more. Great. Allowing your breath to return to your usual way of breathing. And tuning into the physical sensations of your body after the breath work. Beginning to feel your body and the earth underneath you. On the in-breath, feeling your body. And the out-breath, a downward movement through your body of melting, softening into the earth. And each breath wave, each cycle of the breath allows you to get a little bit closer to your body, slowing more and more down, softening and melting into the earth on the out-breath. And bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart space on the in-breath, in and around your heart, and then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Feeling into the center of your chest, your heart chakra. Beginning to come in contact with your emotions, noticing what is here, present for you emotionally right now. Allowing yourself to feel just a little bit your emotions. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Or you could be feeling numb, which is also a feeling, valid feeling. Very good. And then bringing your attention up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath and the out-breath. You can breathe into your third eye if you like, the center of your forehead between your eyebrows. And breathing into your head, feeling all around and softening on the out-breath. And coming in contact with your thoughts, noticing the activity of your mind. And sometimes in meditation, our mind is very active. Sometimes it is very calm and peaceful. Either way, it's okay. It's still part of how things are. I'm just noticing how your mind is right now without getting involved in thinking. Thought may come in, and instead of getting involved with thinking, just remaining backward and feeling into your head or into your body. It's a great way to stay disentangled when you're viewing your mind. Very good, and then now we'll spend a little time with our eyes open. So just gently opening your eyes and allowing the work we just did to remain, the soft, gentle gaze. And on the in-breath, feeling around you, in the environment around you, and the out-breath inside your being, a downward movement through the center line into the earth. Just noticing the difference between feeling outside and then inside you. The environment on the in-breath and a downward movement inside you on the out-breath. You can add, if you like, the feeling of love and compassion to the practice. So on the in-breath, feeling love and compassion around you. And then on the out-breath, love and compassion towards yourself. Love and compassion are one of our most amazing qualities for so many reasons. Great, and then from here we can set our prayers and our intention for the day. May this work that we do bless our life and ripple out into the community. Amen. Great. Thanks for spending time with me this morning. I hope you're doing well and have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.